Are you ready?
I am live.
Live in the tribe. Hey, sugar. You want to keep walking in front of me?
Let me
Okay.
go to this screen. Still waiting for people to pop on.
I cannot. I don't see us yet.
Hello, hello. This is Jen with Jen's Den Art. I am an acrylic artist and I am here tonight to paint with all of you. And Michael and I are here to wish you a Merry Christmas evening. We hope that you had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. And we are here tonight to debrief, calm down, and do some mental health painting tonight.
Uh-oh.
Are you all ready? So say hi when you get here. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know what's going on in your part of the town and if you had a wonderful Christmas and if you are settling down after a very stressful day and lots of fun with the family. Hello, hello. Hi, Miss Pauline and Trudy and Catherine and Shirley. Come on in and say hello. Hello, Brenda. And Michael, would you like to say hello?
I would like to find us first.
Jen's Den Art.
Hey, all right. I made it.
Say hi.
Hi, Michael. Hey, everyone.
So Michael's in the background. He is going to be helping me with the comments tonight. We are basically just spending some time with you guys. It's been a long time since I've been live. Over the past few months, if you have not been on board with what's been going on, I know that I've been keeping my tribe pretty abreast to what's been going on. We moved again. We moved in Louisiana again. We just moved about an hour and 20 minutes away from where we moved the first time. And we are now settling into our new place. We absolutely love it. We actually love it even more than the first place. And it was a move that was pretty necessary if Michael and I were going to both continue to work remotely because we needed better internet service. And where we moved, it wasn't able to handle everything that we needed remotely. So we had to move again, or we would have had to find different jobs. And so we chose to move again.
And I couldn't play my video games at the speed that I wanted to. So.
Yeah, he couldn't play his video. No, really. We haven't even set up the video games anyway.
We haven't. I don't even know where it is.
But Michael works remotely now as well. He is a Veterans Crisis Hotline responder. And since I work remotely as well, we just did not have the bandwidth that we needed for our jobs where we chose to move. And that was probably our fault, taking their word on it that it would be fine, and not really knowing any better. So yeah, it's been a complete roller coaster, but we are now in our new place. We are in Woodworth, Louisiana, and we are actually about maybe like eight doors down from where we used to live before Montana. We moved back into the same neighborhood, but just a different house. And we loved it here. So yeah, we're super excited.
Mom, you're open to the public right now.
What do you mean?
Not just to try.
Correct.
To everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's why I said we were on Jen's Den Art. That's the Michael's just catching on to what's going on here. It's okay though. So anyway, just a little update. Just wanted to give you a little update on what's been going on. And we're almost settled in. We still have a lot of boxes to go through, but we've been here a week and a half, I think. And it's great. We absolutely love it. we have the best internet that we've ever had. So I hope you can tell that everything is running great right now. So yeah, we're super excited about that.
I want to give a shout out to Liz.
Uh-huh.
Liz, Christmas Eve night, Jen and I are it's 5 o'clock in the evening, and we're by ourselves. All of our boys, they're married and with their wife, or they're with their girlfriend, and they're not with us, and so I was kind of feeling kind of blue. I'm like, man, it's Christmas Eve, and then guess what?
Mm-hmm.
We got a
package
at the front door from the FedEx guy. It was awesome. Cookie.
So we drowned our sorrows in chocolate chip cookies.
It was so awesome.
And hot chocolate. And so, yeah, I'm drinking out of the mug, too. This is the hat of the gingerbread, by the way. It's the cutest little mug set. There's 4 mugs, and each part of the mug set, they sit on top of each other. And there's the gingerbread hat, and then the face, and then the body, and then the legs. And so, yeah, it's super cute. We love it, love it. So thank you very much.
It was fabulous. You blessed us. You blessed us.
And no, we are not trying to promote you sending us gifts. We just like to give shout outs for people who, people that give us things anyway.
Elizabeth, we only got 1 apple in that box.
No, we didn't. He's don't.
I was going to tell you, better send more. So.
All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Tonight we are working on, I figured this would be a good break from all of the Christmas and snow and just something. I started looking ahead, okay, because whenever you're in this type of business, you're always wanting to think, okay, well, what's coming up next that we can be, looking forward to in the next few months that people would want to paint. And I thought that this was the cutest thing because it's kind of like a little taste of spring, but not only that, it's a little birdhouse that has a heart. And so Valentine's Day is coming up in February. And so I just thought that this was a really cool break from all of the Christmas painting and all of the winter snow and ice and everything. So I'm just a little early for the season, but I think it's a great break for us from everything else. So that's what we're going to paint tonight. I do not have a template because I don't think you need a template. I'm going to show you step by step how to paint this. And let me talk you through what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to take the screen off of my face because you don't need to look at my face while we're doing this.
I like looking at your face.
Hopefully you can see everything that you need right here. So I have an 8x10 canvas, and I am going to be painting on this horizontally. I did not even gesso it. I didn't do anything with it. I buy these canvases. Either you can see this is a Master's Touch brand. That means that's from Hobby Lobby. I buy these on blick.com as well. And I have like a huge stock of these, and I love them. I love the size of them. I love that they're easy to store. And it's just a fun size to paint with you guys live. So this is what we are going to do. I'm going to start with I'm just going to sketch very little. I'm not going to sketch much at all. This is just a little, I don't know, what is it? Like a little charcoal pencil or something. And the only thing that you have to really sketch, I'm just going to sketch this little birdhouse right here, just to give me an idea of where it's going to go. And we're going to talk about the colors that I'm going to be using in just a minute. Okay, so Michael, if y'all have any questions, just let us know. I don't see the comments, but Michael does. So if he's not paying attention, just shout out again and ask the question more than once, and eventually he'll see it. Right,
Maybe.
Michael?
Maybe.
I
do have to look up other stuff like elk in Montana and when the new season is beginning.
Okay, so that's basically all that I need right here. All right, and then I'm going to kind of give myself a horizon. You can see the little picture that I'm looking at here. This is kind of about where the back of the yard is going to be. And then, So this is basically underneath this line is going to be ground, and above this line is going to be everything above the ground, like all the trees and everything like that. So I think we're going to be ready. And then I'm going to talk you through all of this because I want you to know, everything involved in the whole process. So let us know in the chat if you are new to acrylic painting, or if you're a beginner, or if you're, just let us know, like, what level do you think you are in your acrylic painting journey. Just give us some information, and Michael's gonna share as much as he can about that with me as we start this process. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to talk you through a lot of the basics, because I know that I have a painting membership. If you did not know that, I have a painting membership. We have about 450 people in the painting membership, and we have about 220 painting tutorials already in the library. And these painting tutorials are leveled. Let me go ahead and talk to y'all about the paint colors, and then I'll talk to you about the membership. So I'm going to talk a lot tonight because I want you to get everything, that I have to offer here.
Me too.
And
We got a lot of beginners tonight.
A lot of beginners. Okay. So good. I'm glad I'm gonna talk you through this. I'm gonna give you a good idea of what we do on the other side of our painting membership. So this color is called raw umber. You do not have to use tube paints like this. I have graduated myself from craft paints to tube paints, just because the more you paint, the more you realize that there are higher levels of paint out there that help you in making your paintings look better. The quality of the paint makes a difference. I use a lot of golden paints. I use a lot of Liquitex paints in the little tubes, and I'm going to talk you through these colors here. So this is called sap green. Okay. This is the browns are raw umber. Raw umber is kind of like a really dark brown, like closer to the black side. And then there's burnt umber. Burnt umber is more of like your chocolate brown, and it's a little bit on the red side, not that much. And I'm looking back here, and I'm looking at this picture. I'm hoping you can see it okay. And you should be able to pull this picture up yourself as well. Okay, so I'm not in the right screen to make this picture bigger. Let's see. Okay, there we go. All right. Go this way. So what I'm doing is I'm looking as far back as I can, like way back there. I'm looking at all of those colors. All I'm doing is looking at lights and darks and the colors. And I'm not paying attention to any of the trees up here. I'm not paying attention to all of this stuff that's in focus. I'm paying attention to what's out of focus back here. And so I'm going to start way back there, and then I'm going to add layers and layers on top of that as I go. And I'm just going to work my way from way back there in all of this brush to the trees here. And then I'm going to come and I'm going to add my flowers. And then I'm going to add my, the last thing I'm going to do, one of the last things I'm going to do is the actual birdhouse. So I always focus on starting all the way in the back and working my way up. So basically think of it as if you were standing taking this picture, taking this photograph, what would be the part of the picture that's the furthest away from you distance-wise? And then that's where you start your painting, because it's so much easier to paint, especially with acrylics. It's so much easier to paint on top of other paints as they dry and you add layers on top than trying to go back here and add in all of this background after you paint what's here in the front. So that's where we're going to start. We're going to start with all of these colors back here. And my eyes see some light colors, like some whites and tans and then some blacks and browns, and then a little bit of green back there. So I'm
Question.
going to, yes.
Cecilia says, will this be available after the live?
For a couple of weeks, yes, it will.
Thank you for your question, Cecilia.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I need to get
Hello,
some
Miss
white
Diana.
paint. Let me grab something to grab my white paint. And put me some white paint right here. So yes, it will stay up for 2 weeks. And then it will move to our stash of tutorials that we offer in our tribe. Okay, so I'm going to mix a little bit. I'm going to mix a little bit of white and raw umber. And I dipped my paintbrush in the water.
Hello, Wilson.
So let me know, baby, if the picture is not good or something.
Picture is wonderful. The internet is fast. I do notice that the camera shows wrinkles in my eyes. So I'm not sure what that's about.
Well, that's very interesting because I don't think the camera has been to your eyes.
This is when you were asking when we were getting ready to start. And you said, how's the camera? And I was like,
yeah, and we were testing out the cameras. I got you.
Right,
okay.
Yeah. Will it be in the mini tribe as well, says Dawn?
That's a very good question, Dawn. Yes, I will give it to y'all just because it's Christmas.
Sandy has a question, probably one of the best questions I've heard all day.
What's that?
What is everyone eating for dinner?
What is everyone eating for dinner? So if you haven't followed us, tell us if you're new. We want to welcome you on board to watching Jensden Art as we paint together and love together and pray together and do all of the fun things. So tell us if you're new. And did I have mostly beginners or?
Yeah, mostly beginners.
Mostly beginners.
Mostly
okay,
beginners.
Good. All right, so notice what I'm doing. I'm just kind of mixing a little bit of browns and whites. And I'm just kind of making like a tannish, little bit of gray. And now when I look at this picture, I see some darker colors in here. And so I'm not really interested in trying to reproduce the exact photograph into this painting. But what I am interested in is using it as an inspiration to help guide me through the reality of this photo. Okay. I don't like painting cartoonish paintings. I like my paintings. Every once in a while we do cartoonish paintings, and I'll show you what I'm talking about, like something like this. Okay. Every once in a while I'll do these kind of paintings. I don't know if cartoonish is the right word for it. I apologize if I don't know if I'm I don't think I'm insulting anyone. It's just my style is more of a realistic type painting. And so I'm trying to focus on more of the actual, like, I guess what I paint most is nature. I love painting actual realistic themed paintings. Okay, so like this. Okay, so like this is going to be our next tribe painting coming up. And actually it's not finished. I'm still working on my geese here. I have to put some more geese and I have to decide what else I'm going to do. This is just a practice round.
Whimsical is the word.
Whimsical. That's a great word.
That's
Thank
what
you.
Cindy said and Kathy said and Pauline.
Yeah. So very, very seldom do I do a whimsical painting. There are some. You can find some in the tribe paintings, but not very many. Most of my paintings are more.
Oh, wow. Patricia Walker. No, who said that? Who said that?
What did they
See
say?
a man's face on the painting.
What?
Who said that?
Oh, in the painting from what I'm doing right now? Oh, okay. So, and I even use my fingers sometimes. So what I'm doing right now is I'm still working on that, like that really subtle background back there. Okay, I'm going to add a little bit of green back there as well. Nothing, I don't want anything to be
Just
perfect.
so you know, the light is on the phone.
What you mean?
See how it shows?
Oh, this up here?
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, thank
There
you.
you go.
And I'm using my finger because sometimes, like especially that kind of gray or like muted background that we want to look kind of blurry. The easiest way to get that look is put your paint on your canvas and then while it's still wet, just kind of smudge it.
Someone would like to know a little bit more about the mini tribe.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you tell them about both tribes
Yes.
and the annual?
We are, the mini tribe is open all the time. Okay. The mini tribe is basically one painting per month live. And I'll tell you the difference in the two. The tribe paints one painting every week live. And the mini tribe paints one painting every month live. The one painting that's done in the mini tribe is one of the weekly paintings that we do in the tribe. So it's usually the first painting of the month. Sometimes it ends up not being the first painting. Sometimes it's on the second week or something like that. But and so the mini tribe right now is $17 a month, and you get access to the last 12 months of mini tribe paintings, plus a new one added every month. So the way it works is you only have access to 12 paintings at a time. So for example, the December painting of 2022 has just been added. So the December painting of 2021 gets removed. And then you always stay with only 12 paintings in there. Every once in a while, we do a bonus painting in there. And you get to have those for as long as you are a member, as long as you're a paid subscriber. You are not paying to keep the tutorials. In other words, if you're a member for 3 months and then you decide to not be a subscriber anymore, you don't get to keep the 3 months that you painted with us. It's kind of like Netflix. It's just a subscription. You get access to the painting tutorials as long as you're a paid subscriber. And that's the way the tribe works as well. Okay. The tribe we're going to have a sale soon, actually. Starting because we're having our 3-year anniversary in February. And so we're actually, I'm not gonna spoil it yet, but we're going to have a 3-year anniversary launch the 1st of February. And the tribe is our VIP group. You get access to over 200, anything that we've ever done, you get access to it. You get access to all of the bonus tutorials on framing, on selling your artwork, and I'm actually adding some more this year. That's what I wanted to talk to y'all about too. I have so much to talk to y'all about.
The pop-up paint parties.
The pop-up paint parties, you get free into those. I'm making my tree trunks, y'all. Okay. I'm using the same paintbrush, but I'm kind of making it up because you can't really see some of these. So I'm using the same paintbrush. I haven't switched paintbrushes. I'm just using the side of it instead of the other part. And it looks like there's a big tree down here. So I'm going to make this come all the way down. Eventually I'll get all the way down there. But right now, I'm just going to start making this look like a big tree. Like we've got a lot going on here. So yeah, that's just that's an update of where we are. We're not open for the tribe just yet. We are going to be opening the end of January into February because it is our 3-year anniversary of having this tribe.
Jim, what kind of paintbrush are you using right now?
I am using a filbert brush.
Filbert.
I'm using a
Filbert.
big one. Like it's kind of big.
It's a big
It's a
filbert.
number 6. Bristolin. I don't even know where I got this one from.
Filbert.
Yeah, filbert. So I'm a really free paintbrush user. I just kind of pick up a paintbrush and I just start making it work for me. There's certain situations where I will use a specific paintbrush for specific purposes. But right now, I feel like you can use just about anything with what I'm doing. I'm going to make these branches come out just a little bit more. So, Michael, you want to chime in on anything I'm not discussing?
Yeah. So, in addition to painting, which we believe is something that God placed in our lives to promote and do, we like to pray for one another. We keep a running prayer list of all tribe members and any prayer requests. We like to praise one another as we also praise God. And we like to lift each other up. That is what we do. That is what we believe is probably no, it's not probably, it's definitely the thing for 2023. It's being the best that you can be.
The best version of me
in
2023. That's our motto.
It's a little catchy thing so that you can remember that with everything that's going on, I cannot promise you that things are going to get better in the future, but I can promise you that there is someone in your life that can help you have a better life. And we believe that through the act of painting and talking with one another and having a set schedule in which you come and gather and meet and pray and laugh and talk about food, that you're developing a community of like-minded people to move forward in your life. And that's what we do. That's right. We have fun together.
We do have a lot of fun. Okay, I'm going to switch paintbrushes because I want y'all to see how I'm just going to use a different brush just to give you a variety here. Let's see. Let's grab this one. This is a flat brush. Okay, it's about the same width. I'm still going with about the same width. But see how it's flat on the end instead of having a little curve to the end of it? And I'm going to use that down here, and I'm going to make myself a little bit of grass. I'm going to use some of this green. I have a sap green. I'm going to dip my paintbrush in the water so that the paint moves a little easier. And then I'm going to come down here, and I'm going to add some of this down here.
Why do cats like to lay on your laptop? What is the deal with that?
Probably because you're petting her.
No.
Sugar is on top of the laptop, y'all. Michael's laptop. Okay, so you see how I'm just kind of scrubbing. I'm not really using the paintbrush as a paintbrush like this. I'm just trying to get all of that paint in there. A little bit more water. And I do highly recommend you what can you do with these paintings that you create in the tribe? Okay, so one of the main things you can do with these paintings is, first of all, you can do nothing with these paintings if you want. You can just paint for the goodness of your heart because it is a mental reliever, and being a part of the community is just something that really is very uplifting and very inspiring. It is my mental health day when I decide to paint for myself. You know, it's just so much fun, and it makes me happier. At the end of the day, even Michael says, "Oh, you must have painted today. You're happy right now." I'm like, "Yes, I did. It was so much fun. Let me show you what I did." So yeah, I say that because that is the first thing. Of course, you know, some of the people in the tribe, they don't do anything more than just be a part and enjoy the painting process. A lot, I would say most of the people use it as a way to create gifts for others, for loved ones and friends, because we do all different types of paintings. We don't just do, like canvas paintings. We do what I call shelf sitters. We do ornaments. We do tags. We do all different types where, it's not just a wall hanging item. We are adding an additional component this year, and that's going to be teaching you how to photograph your artwork and make prints or cards or, all that good stuff. We're adding that to what we do. Another component that a lot of our members do is they use these tutorials to paint with, and they have paint parties. Okay, so they have paint parties either at their house or at a restaurant or wherever. If you are an active subscriber, you get to use these tutorials. Well, not my tutorials. You get to use the tutorial to teach yourself, and then you go out and you can teach these tutorials to people in your community. Okay, we have a lot of people that go to their church and they teach church members, or they teach they use them to teach at a like a nursing home, or things like that. I just stopped to take a sip of coffee. Another thing is a lot of people, a lot use these tutorials to paint paintings and prepare them for sale at like markets and do like craft shows and things like that. So if any of y'all are on here right now that are tribe sisters, let us know and tell us what you do with all of these paintings and why you are a part of the tribe.
So Pauline has a question.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything that's not allowed from your tutorials?
Teaching them online. Taking the tutorials, learning from them, and then going online. I just made a boo-boo. Did y'all see that? And trying to teach the same photograph, the same painting for money, like that's what you can't use it for. Does that make sense? Does that kind of answer your question? So yeah, we do so much, y'all. It's just so much fun. Okay, so this is what the beginning. Does anybody have any questions? Because I haven't really been explaining that much. I've been talking a lot. This is the beginning of our painting. And remember, again, I'm not trying to recreate the same exact photograph. Okay, I'm not trying to recreate every little branch and every little flower. I'm just using it as an inspiration. All right, I'm having trouble getting paint out of this one. So let me dig into there. I think I must have left it open at one point or another.
Wilson, take care of yourself and take medicine and go to bed.
Oh,
and don't
Wilson's
go
sick?
do your secret agent job tomorrow.
Wilson's sick?
Yeah, she's sick. And
Okay.
I got her written down. I got you, Wilson.
So this is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to use a palette knife to have a little bit of fun. Do y'all see these little yellow flowers down here that are like way back there? Okay, I'm just going to use that as an inspiration, and I'm going to take some of this yellow paint, and I'm going to take a palette knife, and I'm taking yellow and white, and I'm going to come down here, and I'm just going to make.
So some of you have been reading the comments. A lot of our tribe sisters paint for self. And what I mean by that is for their mental health. And when I say mental health, I don't mean that every one in our tribe struggles with paranoid schizophrenia. What I mean is that it is always good practice to do things that make you feel internally well.
Exactly what we said. The best version of me
Yes.
in 2023. It's an opportunity to do something for yourself. To just say, hey, like, okay, so I tell Michael this all the time. I'm like, I need to go paint. I need to go paint. So I have an art studio in our house where I'm like, okay, I'm going away for about an hour or so.
That's normally 4 or 5 hours. But I don't
I will
mind.
see you later.
No, I don't mind.
If you need me, you know where I'm going to be. And it works for us. You know, he has his things that he does. And I have my things that I do. And my thing is painting. It's just so much fun.
Look, it's not a mistake when you go and you create something that it is symbolic of God creating in your own life. So that's a correlation that is spiritual. So I'm just throwing that out there.
So our motto for 2023 is we are focusing on being the best version of me. And that goes for y'all too. So basically, you know, say this to yourself. I want to be the best version of me in 2023. And what does that mean to you? What does that mean to you when you hear, I challenge you to be the best version of me, or you in this case, in 2023? What does that mean? Does anybody have any insight in that? Okay, I'm loving this so far. It looks kind of spooky back here, but we're getting ready to liven it up. Okay.
Oh, I want to see what other people say, but I know what mine is.
All right. So now I am going to take a smaller paintbrush. Let's see. I'm going to go with something like this. All right. This one might not be good enough. So what does that mean? What are some things that you want to do that you know you could be a better you? Okay, this paintbrush is not going to work. It's hard on the end. I let some old paint get stuck to the end of it. I have to clean it. Let's try a different one. Okay.
Hey, I'm going to go throw a piece of wood on the fire. Is it okay?
Is any? Yeah.
Okay, no.
Yeah, you can go. That's fine. So just I'll look at the comments.
I got it.
Making others feel good and also making myself feel better with better outlook on life. Very good, Miss Pat. I love that. Walk closely with God. Do everything to glorify Him. I love that. To do my best at everything I do, to be there for my family and friends, to put others, myself feel better with better outlook on life. Love that, Miss Cindy. So that's going to be our focus in 2023. We're going to add some fun areas to our tribe. We're going to
let go of more material things in my home, simplifying.
Oh, that is one of mine, y'all. That's a great one.
Making more time for me.
Yes. I love it.
Walk closer with God.
Yes.
Do everything to glorify Him.
That is exactly right. I love it. I love it.
Putting others ahead of me, be a better wife, be there for my family and friends.
Love it.
That's mine, Cindy, except for the wife part. I want to be a better husband. Oh yeah, closer to God.
I need to be a better wife. I could put the better wife one there.
Here, I'll put it down for you. I'm just.
No, you're exactly right.
Saying.
No, you're right. You're right. I'm making some little branches out here just to make it look like there's some more branches.
Yes, Francisco.
It's good when you have work, you have somebody helping you figure out what's going to make you a better person.
I'm always there
It's like,
for
oh,
you.
I can tell you what you need to do better.
Ooh, Susan, that is Susan, that is the comment I make, Susan, when I do my therapy with my clients. To
What?
be present in the moment.
Oh, that's a good one. I love it.
Mhm. And I like for them to try to explain to me what they believe that means.
Mm, very good. So if you didn't know, Michael is, of course, he's a mental health counselor.
I'm a licensed clinical mental health counselor.
Licensed clinical mental health counselor. So he gives us a lot of insight on our lives, and he goes live in the tribe with us on Monday nights. We go live on Monday nights in the tribe, and we go live on Tuesday nights as well. But I might change that back to Tuesday afternoon. We used to go live on Tuesday afternoons instead of Tuesday nights. I'm going to poll our tribe sisters to see what they want to do.
Right on, Connie. Connie says, I think mine is spending more time with God's word and focus on what makes me relax. Focus on what makes me relax, which is painting, so that I can be better for my family and others. See, that's the key. Yeah.
Oh, I love that, Miss Connie.
That's the key.
That is, because you're right. If I can have a couple of hours just to paint, then I get up and I'm like, okay, I'm ready. I'm going to go cook supper now. And that's like something that Michael would want me to do more often.
A lot. I'd like for you to cook breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
He really does. He likes me to cook.
I love to eat.
And I don't like to cook all the time, but I have more energy. And he likes to eat, yes. I have more energy when I know that, you know, I'm energized to cook. Well, that didn't make any sense, did it?
No, Sandy. Sandy Strelo.
What'd she say?
I had breast cancer. Set me back so far back. I'm a rancher. I raised pigs for 30 years, sold them all. Sold a lot of the cattle. It's like life was taken from me. I took up painting. I'm still not feeling the best. I still struggle. However, next year is going to be better.
That's right.
And Sandy, I'm just going to write you down. And I thank you,
Bless
Sandy,
you,
for sharing a part of your heart.
Absolutely.
Slow down and paint more. Gratitude is my word for 2023.
Oh, I love it. Okay, so this is what I'm doing right now. I still want y'all to continue to respond, but I'd like to explain a little bit of what I'm doing, and I do explain a lot more than I'm explaining right now in our tribe paintings, by the way. So I'm coming in with the green, okay, the green leaves. I'm coming in with the first layer of the green leaves. I'm using a filbert brush, okay, it's small. And I'm putting some lime green and some sap green, like a dark green. I'm putting both colors on my paintbrush, and I have a lot of paint on it. And I'm just kind of using the photo to guide me in different areas for where I'm going to put the greenery. I'm not trying to make it look like a leaf, just trying to make it look like a spot where there are leaves. And so I'm just kind of making some little areas that look like leaves. What you got? I want to hear them.
Kathy, to be more fulfilled and feel better about myself so I can be better with my family and friends. To show God more gratitude for the daily blessings he provides.
Yes, indeed.
Glenda said, I had lobster.
Oh, yummy.
Glenda, we didn't have lobster when we came and visited you.
Where was our lobster when we came, Miss Glenda?
Connection is my word for 2023.
Connection with
people and create more meaningful relationships.
Yes. Oh, I love that. You know, I struggle with that.
Her husband can't watch us if we change to Tuesdays.
Oh, Tuesday afternoon?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all like the evenings, huh?
That was awesome.
Is that who was saying that?
Elizabeth, Liz.
Oh. Okay, so this is my first layer of leaves. Okay, I'm gonna let that dry. And then I'm going to start painting my birdhouse. I want it to be pretty. That pretty red is going to pop. So I'm using a pyrrole red, Pyrrole, pyrrole red. And I'm going to grab a different paintbrush. Let's see. This one's good. This one's kind of big. I'm going to use a flat because I'm making like straight lines, straight down. So the flat is going to work the best. And
way to go, Pam.
I'm going to start out here. I'm just going to kind of reshape all of this. And I kind of lost my shape there a little bit, but I'll get it back. See, this is the love of acrylic painting. I can just paint right on top of all of those other paints that are dry now. Well, I'm so glad that y'all are on board with the best you can be in 2023.
That is an awesome red, says Cindy.
Isn't it? Pyrrole red is the bomb. I love it.
Should Cindy be writing down the colors?
No, you don't have to, Cindy. It's okay. This is just a free painting, that. No, you don't have to do that. It's Christmas Day. I'm not going to ask you to work today.
Yeah, Cindy, we don't have to pay you overtime. Holy moly.
Cindy is our assistant. If you cannot tell,
Holy moly. Pat says Cindy's slacking.
No, it is Christmas Day.
How long do the tube acrylics stay open versus craft paints?
Stay open? You mean
stay I guess usable?
Oh man, I've been having these paints for a long time. I don't know, a long time.
But what's the biggest difference between acrylic paints and craft paints?
You mean the tube paints?
Yes.
And okay, so the biggest difference that I see is the coverage, the amount of paint it takes to paint something. It takes a lot less paint to paint something.
Oh.
And the quality of the movement of the paint is much better.
Come on there, Mama.
Craft paints are very, very transparent. Most of them.
Good cold. Where you been?
So it's if you try it, you will see the difference. It's so easy to. My tribe sisters, I think a lot of the tribe sisters will be able to tell you from experience more than I think I can, because it's been years since I used craft paint, really.
Kathy says more pigmented.
Yes.
So the coverage is better.
The coverage is so much better. So much better because of the pigment. It's more opaque, just depending on what kind you buy, but the color is a lot more vibrant too. You get a much prettier color in your paintings. Okay, so while I'm letting this dry, I have to let this dry before I can add anything else to it, because when red is wet, you do not want to touch it with any other paint colors. It's so strong that it's just going to bleed into everything, especially your white. So I'm not going to touch it with anything else. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to these flowers. I don't know, they kind of look like cherry blossoms, don't they? And I'm just going to start making some little flowers around here. I'm using my little filbert brush again. And I'm just going to make a bunch of, I'm not really following a pattern or anything. I'm just kind of making my own little flowers out here. Look how pretty that is. I love it already. Let me make some down here.
Pat Burke says, looking beautiful so far.
Isn't it pretty? Thank you, Miss Pat.
What is the color of that red, Mom?
The red is Pyrrole. P-Y. You want to type it in the comments?
P-Y.
P-Y-R-R.
R-R.
O-L-E.
O-L-E. Pyrrole
Pyrrole red. It's almost like an orange red. It's got like a little bit of an orange tint to it. See how I'm just kind of squiggly lining it? I don't know, like making some petals they don't have to be perfect. Not all petals are perfect. And what we're going to do is after we let this dry, we're going to come back with a little bit more green to kind of layer our colors and our flowers and stuff. And like I said, I'm not following exactly what the photo has. I'm just kind of making my own design, and I'm just using the photo as an inspiration. Go. I didn't really put any leaves down here. I feel like I should. Oh yeah, I forgot all those leaves down here. Y'all see that little cluster? So my paint started bleeding into the green a lot because the green's not dry. And so I cleaned my paintbrush off. I have this old rag right here. Can y'all see that? And what I do is I squeeze all the paint out of the paintbrush, and then I throw it in the water and I swish it around, and then I take my rag and I clean it again. And then now my paintbrush is clean. And then I'm going to make sure that I grab just clean white and, try to get that white more white than the green that I was getting. I'm liking it. Just a few more. I'm going to do a little bit of dry brushing back here.
The cost ends up equaling out because you use less paint, while craft paints require many coats to achieve desired color and coverage.
Mm-hmm.
So the tubes last longer. Folk art paint is way better than most craft paints.
Yes, folk art is my favorite. If you're going to use craft paint,
thank you, Kathy.
I would definitely use folk art. It is.
Thank you, Belinda.
It's got a much better coverage than those other paints.
So, Robin, it's interesting that you wrote that because the scripture that I have in store tonight surrounds that. Robin said, I think my word is grace. Combination of strength, serenity, and faith. Seems like the world has lost it. I need to stay more in grace, not in the fight or flight mode in my circus. I agree, Robin.
Fight or flight mode. We all have that.
Yep. Shirley says, do you ever try to wash the old rag or just toss it when it's full of old paint?
Toss it. I've never tried to wash it. Now I do have a couple of aprons that I have thrown in the washing machine, and all that really the paint doesn't come off of it, but all it really does is it just kind of just gives it a good cleaning, and it makes it softer. It makes the apron softer, and then I just stick it back on. So, but the problem is I have so many aprons. I use a different one just about every time I start. Right now, I don't know where all my aprons are because they're still in boxes. So, but yeah, what I do with my my rags is I just use old t-shirts and stuff. That's how I get my rags. Trying to make these greens.
Oh, wow. Connie's got a great comment.
What's that?
Once I went to tube paints, I have a hard time going back to craft paints.
Yeah.
My son gave me a big box of craft paints for Christmas, so I will have to use some just not to hurt his feelings.
Oh, they are still good to use. I mean, but I understand what you're saying, Miss Connie. They get, it's almost like you get spoiled using the good paints. I'm going back right now and I'm adding kind of like, I don't want the flowers to look like they're on top of all the leaves. I want some of the leaves to actually be on top of the flowers and layered in. So I'm just kind of adding some more leaves on top to give it that. And I'm not even really making leaves. I'm just kind of making some marks around, making them a little more vibrant. This one's just hanging out here by himself. Let's put some right here. And I'm actually just working on using up all of the green paint I have on my palette. I like to paint impressionistic, where things just, you can look at it and say, oh, I think she was trying to paint a flower right there. Okay, I'm not crazy about that part, so I'm going to make some whites. Something's not right about this. I'm going to let it dry a little
Jen,
bit.
what is your take?
What?
Arteza paints?
I have actually never used Arteza, but I hear they are good.
Thank you, Tammy, for the 50 stars sent, and Glenda sent 50 stars. And another question, would you use modeling paste for flowers and or take away to this painting? Or is that just personal preference?
It is personal preference. If you want more texture, then you could definitely use modeling paste. And then after the modeling paste dries, you could come back and like paint over it and add more color if you wanted. So what I'm doing right now is I'm using just a little bit of like a lime green, and I'm just kind of tapping to make maybe some little centers to some of these little flowers.
And Jen, where'd you get your clips for your paint holder back there behind you that you're going to show everyone?
So the clips, y'all, are actually curtain rod holders. Like
Hi,
when
Sandy.
you hang your curtains, and you can buy, those clips that you can buy, like sometimes your curtains, you just take, it's almost like you can use them for curtains, or you can use them for shower curtains as well. It's just like the round piece, and then at the bottom of it there's a little clip to hang your curtain with. That's what I bought. That's what I used. I bought them at I think we found them at Home Depot or Lowe's or something.
Tammy, thank you for the stars. Tammy has sent you 300 stars.
Oh, thank you so much, Miss
Glenda
Tammy.
has sent stars. I'm looking at you with stars in my eyes.
Oh, you're such a sweetheart. Okay, so now let's go ahead and finish our cute little birdhouse. I'm gonna use, now that the red is pretty much dry, I'm just using a small paintbrush, and I want to make that roof. And it looks like it's a metal roof. We could always make it brown if we want to make it look like it's wood. You can make it whatever color you want. But I'm going to go ahead and try to recreate this metal looking roof. And I might like the brown better. I don't know. You see my red's not dry right here. So you see how it's bleeding. So here's a tip. Just because I'm going live, I'm going to grab my palette knife, and I'm going to take the edge of the palette knife, and I'm going to touch. I'm not going to take a paintbrush, because the paintbrush grabs the red and pulls it through the paint. And I don't want it to do that. So I'm just going to take this palette knife, and I'm just going to touch, touch, touch. And then when you use a palette knife like that, it allows your paint to just, all I'm doing is I'm layering on top of the red, so I'm not pulling with the paint bristles through the red. And then now I got rid of my red. Voila. And then I'm going to do the same thing with just a teeny bit of black right underneath. And that didn't come out the way I wanted it to, but I'm going to make it work. I'm going to take Just a little bit of black right underneath. And then I'm going to take my paintbrush and I'm going to dry brush just a teeny bit of black to make it look like it has like a little teeny bit of a like a shadow right underneath that layer of the birdhouse. Then I'm just going to draw me a heart. I'm okay if it's not perfect.
Elizabeth, Jen loved the baby wipes. In fact, I said, why did Elizabeth send us baby wipes?
I'm like, I know why.
Because I like baby wipes, you know what I'm saying? But Ginger said, they're for my painting.
They're for my painting. Because I told them the other
okay.
day that I didn't use baby wipes to clean up stuff. And I know they thought I was crazy. But I actually used them today, Elizabeth. I was working on my other painting and I used them today. I'm like, I need to give me some of these baby wipes. Okay. I'm going to try to make this layer around with some gray to make it look like it's the silver part. But right now it's kind of just looking black, isn't it? I need a smaller paintbrush. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right. Well, that looks pretty good. It's not exactly the same, but that's okay. And then I'm going to use my palette knife again because, you know, I love my palette knife. And I'm going to take some of this Pyrrole Red with a little bit of black in it just to make a little bit of a darker red. Can y'all see that? Yeah, y'all can. I'm going to take some of that black and I'm going to mix it in this red. And now it's kind of like a brick red. And the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm going to come back and I'm going to make, oh, that's a little bit too much. I'm going to make some little strips with my palette knife. Because, you know, it's like somebody painted the birdhouse red, but it's actually wood. And that's where the wood slats like meet up. So you can still see that. Did you just hear an owl? Did you hear that?
I did not. Did you?
Yeah, I thought I heard an owl outside.
Ooh. Would it sound like that?
No, it did not sound like that. So our new home where we live, the national forest, we have a forest in our backyard and literally in our backyard. Like there were deer in our backyard yesterday. So we are loving that because, you know, we're outdoor people. So we actually love this house more than the other one. All right, I'm just trying to like bring that to life a little bit. I think like just a teeny bit right there.
Sorry.
All right. There is
my owl call. And I was gonna come in here.
your owl call. You have an owl call?
I do.
What? No, you don't.
Yeah, I do.
I buy things sometimes without you knowing about.
I didn't know you had an owl call. Okay, I don't know if this little hanger is gonna work out for me, but we're gonna try it.
So Elizabeth,
To answer your question, it's been kind of interesting.
What?
Sugar has adapted tremendously
Oh my gosh,
well.
Sugar loves it here.
Stella has been following both of us constantly.
Yeah.
Whatever room we walk into,
Stella has to be biased. I think she's afraid we leave her or
Yeah.
something.
And Charlie, Charlie likes to lay down on the couch
And do absolutely nothing.
and look at cars.
And
that
look at
pass
cars
by.
passing
Every
and
time
bark.
a car passes, she barks. So, and not like a mean bark, just she'll see a car and she'll like, ruff. And then another car passes. Ruff. So, but Sugar is unbelievable. She is, wow.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Sugar is jumping because we're still unpacking. So like I'll keep the cabinets open while I'm unpacking stuff or the closet doors and stuff. And she's like jumping from one cabinet to the next and like searching every little nook and cranny in the whole house. It's cute what she's doing.
Yeah.
She's having fun.
You can tell she is enjoying herself.
Okay, well my little thing here did not come out the perfect way, but
Yes, Rose, we are in Louisiana.
yes, we're still in Louisiana. We just moved about an hour down the road.
No longer in Montana.
Okay, that's about the best I can do there for now. All right, so what do y'all think? What am I missing? Did I miss anything? I'm not sure how it's looking. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm going to give y'all just a little word of advice. I'm going to take my camera. I'm going to let y'all see me do this. I'm going to take a picture. I'm going to take a picture of it in my camera. And then I'm going to look at it. And sometimes you can see something that's happening that you may not have been able to see. I was trying to find the other. Let's see. I think it's pretty decent if you look at it. Now I got to go find my photo again.
I thought that was it, that you just had it on there. Oh, those are some awesome photos.
Yeah, I saved, my phone has like 9,000 photos on it. I think I need to go this way. Where is my, y'all, I lost, oh, there it is. Okay. All right, there it is. So I think it looks pretty good. It doesn't look too bad. I'm going to look at it a couple of times. I don't really care for this area right here. The paint was too wet and see how it's all liney and stuff. I'm not really crazy about that spot. So I'm going to let that dry and I'm probably going to come back over it. But I really like the way the tree looks and the flowers back here. Yeah, I'm not really crazy about this either. I might calm that down a little bit. But for the most part, I think we did a pretty good job. What do y'all think?
It looks gorgeous.
Love the colors. Thank you so much. It was super fun. I'm going to come on here and let Michael be a part of the live with us.
Yay! I get to be a part.
Here we are. Are you coming over here or I can make this screen bigger?
Whatever you like.
Let's do it that way.
Right on.
Oh, you're still not in the screen.
Where am I?
Maybe I can just turn it some. Come on over to your left just a little. You see us?
What's this?
Okay, there we are.
Good?
Yes.
Right on.
So if you, that's my son. I'm going to call him back in a minute. If you are new here, at the end of our lives, we usually do a prayer, and
scripture reading,
and that's how we finish our night, a scripture reading or something like that. And Michael is our prayer warrior, so
I'm the
he's going to
scripture
take
reader
over.
guy. So hey, first of all, and first and foremost, Merry Christmas, everyone. If you have experienced sadness today, or loneliness, or just general down in the dumps, I will tell you this. We have the perfect Father wanting us to reach out to him. And that is what brings us peace and comfort. And no, it may not be immediate, but it is everlasting. So I'd like to read Romans chapter 8, verse 38. For I am sure that neither death nor life, nor angels, nor rulers, nor things present, nor things to come, nor powers, nor height, nor depth, nor anything else in all creation will be able to separate us from the love of God in Christ Jesus our Lord. I've written down all the prayer requests. I want you to know that we will pray for all of you tonight. We will pray for all of you tomorrow night and the night after and the night after. And here's Stella.
This is
We
one of our
thank you
pups.
so much for
Stella.
being a part of us. And if you do want to join the tribe, fantastic. I tell you to do it for the right reason. And that is to enjoy one another and to enjoy the peace of God that he gives us so equally and freely. And that's what
Yes.
we're about.
So we will be coming on here over the next month, the month of January mainly, because we will be opening up our tribe for new members at the end of January, and we would love to see you join us for some tips and tricks that we'll be giving you and some paintings that we'll be giving you over the month of January. So stay tuned. We have more goodies coming, and we are so glad that you are with us tonight, and we really appreciate you being here.
That's right.
Y'all
And
have
we
a
love you
great
guys.
night. We love you all.
Mwah.
See you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Stella, why are you staring at sugar?